processes, but also where are we going on planet Earth? That's one of the things that we do in Earth science. And then the big question, which I don't think high-energy astrophysics is going to answer, but one I'm fascinated by, is are we alone? And that's why some of our planetary missions and our exoplanet missions, I think, are so interesting now, because we are one step away from having the technological capability to answer the question through telescopic observation of nearby exoplanets, interrogating their atmospheres, to find out if we're alone in the universe, or a future planetary scientist, and there's some young people in the audience that are those future planetary scientists who are going to walk on the surface of Mars with analytic tools that may be able to tell us whether there's life on Mars, or a planetary mission exploring Europa. So this is one of my favorite events, because every year we get to hear about the great science that's going on at the Goddard Space Flight Center and through its participating scientists, and really learn something important. And so what I'd like to do in my final comment tonight is address the inspire part of our mission, which is to ask all of you tonight, after you leave, drive safely going home, but tomorrow and the next day, and for really hopefully the rest of your lives, as you learn about our great scientific achievements, as you yourselves discover things, share it with your neighbors. Certainly share it with your family members. Many of us go to work in the science community. We work really hard. We come home, we're tired. We have a meal, we go to sleep, and we don't tell our families about the great work and incredible work we're doing, studying the environment around a black hole or a rotating neutron star or an active galactic nuclei. And it really is amazing. People are amazed by what we do. Share it with your community groups. Share it with local schools. Because it's through that communication that we inspire the world. So I hope you're all inspired tonight. I was inspired when I was a high school student. I like to say everything I learned about astronomy I learned as a high school student in a program at a small planetarium in Chicago called the Adler Planetarium. And one of the graduate assistants that was teaching us was somebody who has throughout my career become a mentor and was my predecessor. And so I'd like to bring up Dr. Ed Weiler to give us an introduction.
Thanks, John. I'm really not that old. But I am retired, if you've wondered where I've been the last 4 years. But when you're retired, you have lots of time, finally, especially between tennis matches, to gain perspective on what's happened in your field of astrophysics over the past 40 years. That's how long my career has been. Back in the 70s and 80s, when many of us were in grad school or just starting college, we thought we knew a lot about the universe.